Welcome back to Twisted Stitches. My name is Tammie. How you guys been doing? I have missed you guys so very much. I am here today because I have a couple of finished objects and I have a work in progress, and well, an active work in progress. Yeah, I've got some works in progress sitting on the sidelines that I still need to get my butt in gear and get them done, but you know how it is when you're making things and you just you get an itch and you just got to like set what you're working on to the side and you just got to make something because it just hits you and you're like, I've got to do it right now because, well, you know, just because. So I had a couple of things going on these past week and a half, basically. It's been about a week and a half, right? So it's been what, a week and a half, 2 weeks or something like that since we last spoke this way. So I did have, you guys are gonna laugh. Don't laugh at me. I know you guys, I know you're gonna laugh or you're gonna be like, really? She says one thing and then she does another. I know. So what I want to do is show you my first whip because the second whip has a story to go with it. And that's going to take up a lot of my time today. So let's get into it because y'all know I'm good at taking up a lot of time. Anyway, so here we go. So yeah, you guys, now don't laugh. No laughing. Well, not laughing. Don't judge. No judging. So here's my first whip that I finished, that I had to finish. And why did I have to finish this? Because it was a commission piece. This is the Lost Souls scarf by, it's a pattern by Nicole Hancock, and it is on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. You can download it for free. As you all know, I will leave it in my description box so you can get to it easily. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, so I'll have the Ravelry link. Say that. I'm having a hard time speaking today. Maybe I shouldn't have done this today. It's on Ravelry, and I will have the Ravelry link on in my description box for you guys. So I've done this scarf. I think this is the. I'm not even showing you the right piece. I have made this two other times. I made this for the very first time a couple of years ago, and I have it done in like a Super Saver type. I think I did it at like a Super Saver or something like that. And then the second time I did this, if you guys remember, so the second time I made it out of the tangerine colored Trubu that Barbara had gifted me, and I wear that scarf out, just from time to time. And one of the last times I was wearing it, one of the ladies that is wife of one of the guys that are in the motorcycle club saw it and she liked it. She's like, oh my God, those are skulls. I like it. And I was like, oh yeah, it's just, I've made it a couple of times. It's easy. I like doing it, whatever. And she's like, oh, I want one. But I didn't. It was back when I was doing all those ear warmers and things like that. And I just kind of brush off oh, okay. She didn't go any further. She just was like, oh, I want one. I like that or something. And she didn't say, oh, can you make me one? Nothing like that. It was just kind of, oh, I want one, right? So I just let it go to the wayside. I was just like, yeah, okay, you want one? Get to making whatever. I don't know, whatever, To me, that doesn't say, oh, I want one, can you make me one? Or, that kind of type thing. Or where can I get it? Or whatever. Or where can I find the pattern or something? It was just a statement, oh, I want one. Yeah, I look at a lot of things. I'll look at a Coach bag and go, ooh, I want one. That doesn't mean, go get it for me or whatever. That means, oh, I really like that. I'd want one, but, whatever. So anyway, I don't know. That's my thinking. I see a lot of things and go, ooh, I want one of those. I want a Cadillac Escalade, but, that ain't going to happen anytime soon. So anyway, time goes by. I'm not thinking about it. Now I told you guys, I'm not going to do any more. Seriously, I really don't want to do any more commission work. I really want to keep it as do it for, a charity, do it for myself, do it for my grandkids, do it for a friend, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, not to be mean, this particular person, I'm not friends with, you know, it's just somebody that I know through association. Tom being friends with her husband, but I don't really know her beyond that. I don't hang out with her. We don't chit chat on the phone. So it's not like, oh man, you did that and, you know, whatever. Yes, I charged her. Because, well, what happens is, I know I'm kind of jumping across around. I'm jumping a little bit. I'm sorry. Anyway, so what happens is 3 weeks ago or something like that, we were at the clubhouse, and she looks at me and she goes, "Did you finish my scarf yet?" And I went, "What scarf?" And she goes, "You know, the ones with the skulls like you have, that orange one like you have. I want one like that. I thought you were going to make me one." And I went, "Oh, no, I did not know." And she goes, "Well, I told you I wanted one." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, but that's as far as the conversation went." And so she goes, "Oh, yeah, I want one. Can you make me one?" And I was like, you know, of course, what color did you want? Of course, black. Anyway, I digress. I won't get into it. So anyway, well, actually the conversation went, okay. And then she said, "Well, how much?" And I gave her a price, and she goes, "Oh, okay." And then I said, "Let me guess what color you want." And she looked at me and kind of smirked, and I went, "Black." And she goes, "Yeah." Like, yeah, they're all, this particular one, they wear black and gold. That's their colors, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever. That's, so a lot of the ladies, they wear a lot of black. I am not one of those ladies. I walk in there and I stick out like a sore thumb, because there's a lot of times I'm wearing purple, or I'm wearing pink, or I'm wearing some of my crocheted items. I really don't fit the norm, because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not like, if everybody's wearing black, I'm going to wear black too. That's just not me. So that's probably why people don't hang out with me as much. So I was like, okay, well, give me a couple weeks, because I was in the middle of doing some other things. Some of the things that I've shown on here, you know, in the past couple of weeks, and I had to get those things done. And so she was like, okay. So I know. I could have just said no, but, you know, let's put it this way. Sometimes in life, when you're really not interested in doing something for a particular reason, you know, I don't feel like doing commission pieces because, you know, whatever. But then sometimes you kind of give a number that you would figure that somebody would go, no, I don't want to pay that. But this particular time, I gave out a number that I figured I might have gotten turned down to do the project, and they said, okay. And I went, okay, well, I can't turn down those figures, so I shall make this piece. So I hope you all understand that. So, you know, money talks and bills have to be paid, so hey. And, you know, this yarn was in my stash, so, you know. Anyway, oh, I'm already too long. So this is the Lost Soul scarf. It is a super easy make. It really doesn't take that long. Maybe the first time will take a little bit longer, but once you do it once, it just moves along quite nicely. As a matter of fact, you know, these skulls, each one of these, they're not done separately. You keep going until you get however many skulls you want on the one side. Then you start out and here's the start down here, and then you work your way up and you make however, you know, to match the other side, obviously, unless you want mismatched. And then you got to make one more motif to put in the middle, because that sits like this. And then it just kind of goes around one side like this. And I'm just putting it on sloppily. So, whatever. So it goes like this, and it sits like this. And this little front, this little single one that you do just kind of sits like this. And because you're not going to be able to see it on me as well, I'm going to show you the picture that comes up on Ravelry. So here is the cute little young lady who made that pattern. As you can see, she has it in white, so you can really see it there. But that's how it sets. See, just like that. And this and like I said, the last time I made it out of the True Boo, which is actually a 3-weight, DK 3-weight. And my skulls did come out a lot smaller. These skulls came out a pretty good size, actually. Actually, let me go get it. Let me go get the other, scarf, and I will show you the difference in size. And we could do another size comparison. Okay, guys, I'm back. So here it is that I made it when I made it with the True Boo. It's a little longer for me. I made it a little bit longer just so I could wrap it, especially because it is a little bit smaller. The motifs came out a little bit smaller. And with the True Boo, it's a very drapey material because it's 100% bamboo. So there's what it looks like made out of the True Boo. This is a DK weight, and I think I used a 4mm on this. This is the size it comes out, and I made this with a 5mm as suggested with the pattern, and I made it with the Super Saver, and I made it with the Caron Simply Soft, because that is what she used in the pattern, and it does come out nicely. So here is the difference in sizes. So you can see there is a little bit of a difference. It probably is about, motif is probably about 2 inches bigger all the way around. I don't know if you could see that. So, I mean, yeah, so you do get a little bit of a difference. I wear this more, it's obviously not a scarf to keep you warm. So I use this once in a while just to put on, let me see. Put it on like this, just to have something fun, something with a little color, especially like if I'm wearing black that particular day. See, this is an example of what I'll do sometimes. Like if I am wearing black that day that I'm going to the clubhouse and everybody's going to be wearing black, I'll stick this on or something just to have something to make myself stick out. Because I don't want to be wearing all black. So I'll stick this on and it'll give me a little pop of color. And by the way, I think this tangerine color is so pretty. It is so pretty. So I used the Caron Simply Soft in the color black. And this is what's left of a whole entire skein. In the Lost Souls pattern, it says you would use about 245 yards. I don't think I used that much, I'll be honest with you, because this has, 315? Yeah, this has 315 yards, and if I used 245 yards, I would only have 60, 70 yards. I don't know. I feel like I have more yardage than that. Of course, I haven't weighed it, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Like, I definitely have enough to knit a hat or maybe even knit a scarf. I could probably even make a crocheted hat with this, just a basic top-down beanie type hat with this, with what's left over. I don't know. I should maybe see what I can make out of this and see what, after you do the Lost Soul scarf, what else you could do with what's left over with your yarn. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yes, that and a 5mm hook. That's what I used to make this scarf. And now this scarf is going to go on to its rightful owner, and I'm not even going to say it anymore. I'm not even going to say it because y'all are going to think I'm just a liar, and I'm not a liar. It's just sometimes money talks. That's all I can say. Sometimes, and I'm sure a lot of you out there will agree that sometimes you have to bend your own rules that you make for the greater good, right? So that's what I did. I bent my rules a little. So I'm not even saying it because every time I say it, someone else comes knocking on my door asking me, as a matter of fact, someone did recently come knocking on my door asking me to make 3 baby blankets. And it happens to be the same particular person that I made all those other baby blankets for. And nothing for nothing, because they were more of a closer friend, I didn't charge them like what you would normally charge somebody to make baby blankets. And I told them when I got done with those that I was done. But I guess because of the fact that I had a generous heart and I didn't charge them as much, I basically just charged them a little tiny bit over what it cost me in materials. I don't think they understood. And I don't want to be that person because they're a friend of mine. I don't want to be that person to be like, oh, well, I have to charge you more. So I just told her that I couldn't do it. I know that sounds really bad, but I have a lot going on right now, and I didn't want to put myself out there and stretch myself too thin and then not be able to finish what I need to finish, because Lord knows I have a lot of stuff out there that I need to finish. And y'all know about quite a few of them. Okay, so let's put you in, go into the rightful owners pile. It's okay, it's good, it's good. So I do have another finished object. So you guys ready for this finished object? Here goes. And I'll bet you could never ever guess what this finished object is. You ready? Here goes. Boom! Look at it! It is a teensy tiny little mini shawl. No. Okay, so you're probably like, that's a finished object. Is that a finished object for a doll? Or is that a finished object for a teeny tiny little baby? No. My part of this project is finished. So you're probably like, okay, so what are you talking about? Okay, so here goes. A few weeks ago, myself and a few other podcasters were contacted by Rose with Rose Likes Crochet, asking us if we would like to participate in something that she was calling the Traveling Podcaster's Shawl. And when she explained it, I definitely had to be a part of this. It's such a wonderful, wonderful cause. Now, you all know, well, many of you know Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. I will leave the link to her channel in my description box. You know that she works with an organization in her Chicago area called Wings, and it's a domestic violence abuse type shelter. And you know that she has taken donations, and monthly they'll do different things, like sometimes they'll ask for blankets. Sometimes they have asked for different things for women, like makeup bags, some things for kids like hats, mittens, scarves. The list goes on and on. She has a whole entire playlist, Wings playlist, and I will actually leave the link to that playlist in particular in my description box, so you guys can hop over there. You can binge watch her Wings videos, and that way you can just go over there and you can find out what it's all about. For myself, I love this. I think it is just wonderful, and I think everybody out there who has helped her supply people with some of the things that are needed for this organization, you guys are amazing. I watch her opening her Wings items and all the things that people have donated, and you guys are just the greatest. When she came to us, and me in particular, I was like, if it's for Wings, if it's to help you out with anything, I don't care. I will do my part. I will always try to help definitely. Oh yeah, sign me up, definitely. So basically the premise is we have two teams. One team is Team Yellow and another team is Team Purple. She divided us up into 6 people on each team. So what we are all doing a shawl. Team Yellow is doing the shawl with this particular color, and I'll show you everything that in a minute. And Team Purple is doing one with their particular color with purples, And so you will have to find podcasters that are doing it for Team Purple to find out what that looks like. I'm sure Rose will be showing both shawls on her videos at one point when we're all done with this. So this shawl is going from podcaster to podcaster, and we each have a section of the shawl to do, and this was my section of the shawl that I needed to complete, as you can see. So then you're probably like, well, what shawl is this? This shawl is the awesome shawl created by our beautiful, wonderful Reggie at J Hook Crochet. It is the Asgard shawl right there. That is a wonderful picture of what this shawl looks like once it's completed. Look at that gorgeousness. Reggie very generously donated her pattern for this cause. So that is awesome, you guys. I will leave the link to Reggie's YouTube videos. I will leave the link to the Asgard shawl in my description box where you can get to it. I'll leave like both the Ravelry and the Etsy link. And Reggie was super generous because not only did she donate the pattern for us to do, to be able to do this beautiful shawl project for wings, and Reggie also very generously gave us a coupon code that you guys can use to get 10% off for the price of the pattern. And that code is GET10, G-E-T 10, right here, GET10. And I'll also leave that in the description box so you don't forget. So that's wonderful. So if you want to go support a fellow YouTuber who makes beautiful patterns, go click the link, go on our website, use the code, get your pattern, you'll get 10% off. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Reggie. That is awesome. So you guys are probably wondering now, okay, so you have these shawls and so it's coming to me. I've done my part. I'm going to send it off to the next person. They're going to do their part and they'll probably do a video explaining what they have done. It'll go to the next person, blah, blah, blah. When it's finished, well, this shawl from Team Yellow will go back to Rose, just as well as the shawl for Team Purple will go back to Rose. Now, here is the awesome part, This beautiful shawl, yellow and purple, is going to be put up for sale on Rose's Etsy store. And whoever buys this beautiful shawl not only is going to get a handcrafted shawl made by wonderful friends here in this YouTube community, you're also going to be helping support Wings because 100% of the profits from the sales from this shawl that I've participated in and the other shawl that's being made all the monies are going to Wings, to help out Wings. Isn't that awesome, guys? Isn't that awesome? So keep your eyes peeled for the other podcasters that will have this and be showing it, and keep your eyes peeled on Rose's channel for when she gets this up in her shop and she talks about it and she gets everything situated so you guys can find out. This is going to be awesome because it gives us a chance to help out a little bit and it gives you guys a chance to help out a bit, and somebody's going to get an awesome shawl or 2 shawls if you decide to buy both of them. Just keep it in mind, or tell your friends, let them know. Let somebody who's looking to purchase a shawl, let them know that this is happening. Or maybe keep in mind if you want to purchase a shawl for somebody as a gift. This was made with pure of heart, with all my love, every good thought and every good feeling that I could, positive feelings, positive vibes, I put into this, hoping and praying that, just hoping that all the awesomeness and goodness, all these beautiful, wonderful vibes that I put into this as I was making my part will rub off and it's going to help out Wings. So you guys keep your eyes peeled for that. So this is my second finished object and it was so awesome, so awesome. She sent it in so it came in this awesome box and then it had a little card right on top and here's the card, and this card kind of has some instructions on it. So Rose was just totally thorough. She even included the hook that we needed. And she sent it with some stitch markers, so we were able to pick out a set of stitch markers for ourselves. So she sent some tees and she said we can pick a couple tees. So I did take a couple of tees. I do want to put a couple in here before I send it off. So on that. And with this little, what is that called? Washi tape? I don't know what that's. It's like crafter's tape or, some little tape so you can tape the hook back on if you needed to use it. And she had the yarn that we were using. So both teams are using a Sheep G's Whirl. So for Team Yellow, we have this one called Dandelion Munchies. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that. Oh, it's blowing out a little bit. Sorry, guys. Now, isn't that going to be an awesome shawl when this is done? This is going to look so good. This is going to be so good, guys. So good. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what it looks like after I cannot wait to see what this shawl is going to look like when it's done. And then she sent stitch markers, and she said we can keep a stitch marker, and I did. I picked out my stitch markers. Yeah, there was all kinds of really pretty ones, but me, oh my God, I had to get these ones. I love them. I love them. Now, also, Rose does sell her stitch markers on her Etsy store, which I'll leave her Etsy store in my description box as well. But, oh my God, look at these stitch markers that I picked out. Oh my God, aren't they adorable? Aren't they just adorable? They are hot dogs on like a barbecue fork. Oh my God, poke me with a fork. I am done. They are so much fun, guys. So much fun. I love them. I love them. I love them. They're so much fun. Thank you, Rose. These are so cute. I love them. I don't know if she has any more in her Etsy shop, but oh my God, she has lots. So go check her out, okay? Like I said, I'll leave the link to her Etsy shop in my description box as well. So those are my finished objects. And this shawl is headed out the door really, well, after I get done filming this, I'm going to take it to the post office and it is going to the next person. The next person it's going to is Kim at the Crafty Nomad. So I'll be shipping that off. Pretty soon. So be on the lookout, Kim. It's going to be headed your way. I cannot wait for everything to be done. I am so excited. And be on the lookout for Team Purple that will probably be floating around eventually. I'm going to put a hashtag on this particular video as hashtag travelingpodcastershawl, and that is the last of my finished objects. So what have I been working on? Well, I did start something, and the last time I was on here I did tell you about it, and yes, I did start it. Yes, I did. So I put this on hold for the week, but I did start it right after I did my podcast, and I am working on this top, the Sweet Pea top. And this pattern is a pattern by Evelyn and Peter Crochet, and on her blog site it is free. You know, you go through the blog site and it's all the way towards the end. She also has it offered on her Ravelry page where you can purchase it and you don't have to go through the blog and all that and deal with ads and stuff. Either way, you're supporting a fellow creator by either going on the blog site and letting the ads do their thing so they get their ad money, or if you don't want to deal with that, and if you don't want to do that, you could purchase the ad-free version on Ravelry. Let me check for you and see how much it costs if you purchase it on Ravelry. Hold on one second. So if you purchase it on Ravelry, it is super inexpensive, guys. Here it is right here. It is $3.50. So you can help support a fellow creator by purchasing her pattern on Ravelry for $3.50, which is a very, very good price. Or you can go on her blog site, and I will leave both links in my description box. So you can do either or, but you know, definitely if you're going to do the blog site, let those ads pop up so she gets her revenue, okay? That's what I do. If I do a free pattern, or I use their blog site and I use the free pattern, I will definitely let those ads run while I'm doing it. It doesn't hurt anything. It is whatever. So I am making this top out of Lime Brand's True Boo right there. And see, I'm almost done with one. This is my very first skein of the yarn, and I'm making it out of the color Mushroom, which I absolutely adore this color. I think it'll look good on me. I think it's a good color for me. And it's the color that she used in her top, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to do it in the same color and with the same yarn, because I think it looks amazing, amazing. And it is working up so nicely, guys. I only have a little bit of it done, but it is working up so nicely. Look at that. Look at that pattern. Isn't that pretty? And what I like about this, not only is this True Boo just luxurious to feel on the skin, it has a silky, cool feeling to it. It is so soft, so squishy. It feels like it's gonna feel like butter. Magical, soft, cool, squishy butter on the skin. And what I'm liking about this particular pattern, I don't think I'm gonna have to wear I think I can get away with maybe wearing like a half cami or something like that under it. And you know, I don't have to wear like a full full top or a full, you know what I'm saying, underneath it in order to be not too revealing. You know how like some lacy patterns are a little too revealing. It looks like, see, look, let me see if you can see it through. If I put it on my arm, look, and this is, I'm gonna even pull it a little. See that? It's not, it doesn't have like a horrible, like the skin, it doesn't have too much skin showing. You know what I'm saying? I believe I could wear this top. This is the bottom of it all. Obviously, you work it from the bottom up. But I believe I could wear this as long as I have on like a half camisole or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section if you think I should definitely wear like a full camisole or if I could get away with like a half one. But I love this. I love the way it's working up. It works up quickly. It has a 2-row pattern repeat that moves along really quickly. I was a little bit afraid about how much time was going to have to go into it because it is a 3-weight, is using a 4mm hook, and I'm a larger size person. I'm not making like the smallest size, so there are, you know, a decent amount of stitches in it to make it the size I need it for myself. But the pattern is lacy enough where it moves super quick, like a lace pattern usually does, an open lace pattern usually does. But it's closed enough where I feel like you don't need to be wearing a lot underneath it while you're wearing this. I believe I can have this, like I said, basically without much anything else underneath it. So I am working on this. This is, now that I've gotten the things I needed to get done, I do want to complete this because it is still hot here in Florida. We have 2.5 months of, we have at least 2 to 2.5 months of really hot weather still yet to come. And I really want to make this for myself so I have something that I will wear because a lot of times I've made some things that I just don't really wear that often. A lot of the things that I have made, I only pull them out towards the winter time when it's chilly. So I am really wanting to get this done. So what my goal is to have that top completed really soon, and that'll be my next finished object, and I'm so excited. And then what do I gotta do? Let's see. Once I get that top done, okay, so I'm looking ahead towards the future. What do you think I should work on next? Okay, guys, so after I finish this top, I have 2 unfinished objects that need completed, and I have an object that I want to put on and start working on pretty soon. And I need to know, you guys vote for me. Should I do my unfinished objects and get them done finally? Or should I pick up another project and start working on another project? Let me know in the comment section. My unfinished objects that I need to complete are the Sis Love Shawl that I've shown you a couple of times. Here, it's sitting here in this box, just waiting for me to do something with it. I've already gotten the rest of the yarn ready. There's the hook. There's the pattern. Or should I finish the, do I pick up and try to complete, I don't think I'm going to complete it really soon, the habitation throw that I have still on the needles. Yes, this is still an unfinished object sitting on my table waiting to be picked up again, as well as my Sis Love Shawl. You guys, what do I do? Do I finish up the Sis Love Shawl and get that done and off my hook? I don't have that much left to do of it, so guys, let me know. What do you think I should be doing? So which project would you like for me to have worked on and or finished or whatever, the Sis Love Shawl or the habitation throw? Let me know in the comment section and I will take in your votes and we'll take it from there. So what do you think about the podcaster shawl? Was that a good idea? Spread the word about the podcaster shawl. Keep in mind that these shawls will be for sale and the proceeds are going to Wings. Okay, guys? So remember, guys, to look out for that podcaster's shawls that are going to be out there. Go to Rose's site. Let her know that you've seen the video. Love you guys so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I know for many of you in the northern states that summer's almost over, that kids are going to be going back to school. Down here, kids are already back to school. Things are plugging along. You know, summertime is summertime. I know a lot of people out there are doing a lot of family things, having, you know, maybe having a little vacation time, a little of their time. So I hope you guys are enjoying your days. I hope everything is working out wonderfully. So I love you guys. You guys are the best. Take care. We'll be talking really, really soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay creative. Love you. Bye.